Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the house of David, which is the elect. And just want to touch on this article here coming from Independent UK. And the title says at least 200 children and women rescued from Lev Tahor Sect. All right. And Lev Tahor, as you know, they have it in the Yiddish. It's supposed to be Lab Tahar, and it's a sect of those 48ers that is known for being, ultra orthodox JOOs. However, as you just see, it says controversial sect accused of rape, human trafficking, and forced marriage of children. Now, the thing, that really, got my attention is the fact that this sect is based in Guatemala, all right, which is a country where majority of the citizens there are of the northern tribe. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, that would be the tribe of Zebulon, if I'm not mistaken. Now, what I'm questioning is why in the hell are these JOOs over there in Guatemala? But as I did research, this sect is started in the 48ers land in 1988, and then they moved to Canada, and then they got basically kicked out of Canada because of allegations that were against them, and he went down to Mexico, and then into Guatemala, where they're at currently right now. So it says authorities in Guatemala rescued at least 160 children from an sect following allegations of abuse and human trafficking. Police raided the premises of the sect called Lev Tahor in Oratorio City, 78 kilometers southeast of the capital, Guatemala City, on Friday after receiving complaints of widespread abuse of children, including rape, human trafficking, and forced marriage, prosecutors said. Now, two things. You don't hear about this on mainstream media. And even when I did, go and research it, on YouTube, it's not really that much information coming out from it. I did come across a couple of videos, which I'll play. But, this right here goes to show you that how that saying goes. If you want to know who is in control, see who you can't talk about. All right. Because, anytime that you mention these people in the things that they're accused, in the things that they're doing, not even accused of doing, but the things that they have done, it's your video gets striked. It's something that it gets buried in YouTube, and I actually seen a comment say that, why is YouTube burying this information? You see, because ultimately they are the ones that have the fatness, the chief part, as the scripture says in the book of what is that, Numbers, right? That Amalek should be the first of the nations. Let's pull that up real quick, right? Numbers, I want to say, is 24, I believe. Numbers chapter 24, let's go straight to it. Verse 20, it says, and when he looked on Amalek, right, which those are the people that claim to be, the people of the Most High, all right, which is from the seed of Esau, Edom. It says, and when he looked upon Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he shall perish forever. And when you go into that word first, right, the word first, Ra'ashya, right? Ra'ashya. It says best, first, beginning, best, chief, choicest part. Okay. It says in first, in place, time, order, or rank. Now we know that the earth, pursuant to Job 9, verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. So if the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, pursuant to the blessing that Isaac gave unto Esau, his son, right? The first or the choicest part of that blessing would be given unto who? Amalek, out of all of the tribes of Esau. And that is why today you see the 48ers having the best part of the blessing of Esau, right? They have the control of the banking system, the money systems, right? The jewelry industry, right? The clothing industry, the entertainment industry, all these things, which ultimately all goes back to the money, right? Which is in Esau's kingdom and Esau's age. You know, the ones who have the most money is the ones who have control, which is why Mayor Amshel Bauer said that, give me controls of a nation's money. I care not who make the laws. So right now, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and Amalek has the choicest or the best part of that blessing that was given unto Esau, Edom. But you see that although, which is another scripture, let me pull that up, although he has this blessing, right? Although he has the fatness of the earth, okay, although he's protected in the sense that nobody, you know, can say anything negative, you know, and it'll be deemed anti-S, even, like I said, even if it's true, right? Although he has these things, he's still going about doing his wickedness because that is in his nature, right? That is the nature of Esau, Edom, and these small hats, right? So let me get this. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, in the book of Isaiah 26, verse 10, let favor be shown to the wicked, and favor has been shown unto the wicked because the Lord allowed this devil, he allowed Esau to have the earth in his hand, right? The fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven, right? The dew, you know, as Isaac said, right? The wine, the corn, right? Which is, you know, basically representative of, you know, having the power on the earth, right? Having the control of the earth. See? So it says, let favor be shown unto the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. See? And this is why these things are coming out on him, man. Because although he's been shown favor, he won't deal righteously. Right? And although he takes the scriptures, which are the instructions to righteousness, in his hand, as it says in the book of Psalms, right? He really casts it behind. He casts it behind himself. That's why the Lord said that, right? But let me read this. Continuing, it says, the operation in Santa Rosa region involved around 480 police personnel, soldiers, prosecutors, and psychologists who also seized electronic devices and searched for evidence of child P. Regional prosecutor Dimas Jimenez said they were considering charges of human trafficking, mistreatment of minors, and rape. Now, you know, like I said, when I was, you know, reading this and looking at these other videos, the fact that even when you look at some of these children, they look to be mixed with, you know, the Guatemalans that are down there. So what I'm, you know, interpreting, or what I, you know, come to believe, is that these Amalekite men are down in the land of Guatemala, and they're taking Guatemalan women and basically forcing them to have children. And then those children, although those children are Amalekites, right? They are raping those children. Okay, they are taking those children and forcing those children into human trafficking and so on and so forth. Because this group, which their name once again goes by Lev Tahor, they also were accused of kidnapping. Okay, it says we suspect these crimes were committed by a member of the community. Nancy Lorena, a prosecutor in the Office Against Human Trafficking, said that police found bodies suspected to be of minors buried on the premises. We have no information that the Sect used the local cemeteries, she said, but we must investigate these possible deaths of minors. The operation was set in motion by the escape from the Ish Sect of 4 non-Guatemalan children in November who alerted authorities to the abuses. See, so the ones that escaped were non-Guatemalan children, which leads me to believe that they may be Guatemalan children that were captive by these devils, man. Which ultimately, like I said, those are Israelites, the Guatemalan people over there. All right, and these dirty, filthy, disgusting people, right? These Amalekites, they, like vagabonds and fugitives that they are, they go into these places, right? Mingle and mingle themselves there, and they do a whole bunch of filthy debauchery things. Matter of fact, it's not even just there, right? Let's not forget what happened earlier this year, okay? The illegal New York tunnels underneath the synagogues, right? Remember, they were popping out of the sewers. So come on, man. It's very clear to see that these are not the people of the Most High, man. The way that they live and the way that they are. Remember, the scripture says that they won't learn righteousness. Okay, they won't learn uprightness. So they're going to continue to do these filthy things, man. But let me go to one of these. I play a couple of these videos from this raid.
But for people that don't know your practice, who's the typical dental implant patient that you see?
I would break them up into categories.
Guatemalan police have freed at least 160 children and 40 women from a dangerous sect. Police raided the headquarters of a sect called Lev Tahor in Oratoria City, 78 kilometers southeast of the Guatemalan capital, after receiving complaints of widespread abuse of children, including rape, human trafficking, and forced marriage. Some 480 police officers, soldiers, prosecutors, and psychologists took part in the operation in the Santa Rosa region, which also seized electronic devices in search of evidence of child pornography. The charges include human trafficking, abuse of minors, sexual abuse, and rape. It is suspected that these crimes were committed by members of a community called Lev Tahor against minors belonging to the group. The action began in November of this year, when 4 children escaped from the sect and reported the abuse to authorities. All the children and women are here, more than 200 people. In addition to them, dozens of men who are staying in Santa Rosa.
And I believe he was speaking Spanish, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so this is probably fathered. His father's probably a small hat, but his mother was probably a Guatemalan, right, or a Mexican woman, and he basically learned the ways of his father, and that's why he might look like this.
Have also been detained. The Lev Tahor sect, which means pure of heart in Hebrew, was founded in Israel in 1988 and follows a strict Orthodox interpretation of Jewish law. It has attracted international attention over the years because...
And that JOO law has nothing to do with the Bible. All right. That has to do with the Babylonian Talmud. And when you go into the Babylonian Talmud, the things that they permit in their law is outrageous, man. It's completely filthy. All right. The things that they're being accused of doing in their law, in the Talmud, those things are permissible. See? So that just goes to show you that they're not pure. They're pure evil of heart. They forgot to throw the rye in there, right? It's not no pure of heart. It's the pure evil of heart.
Of its suspected sexual abuse, kidnapping, child marriage, and physical violence. The sect moved its base to Mexico and Guatemala between 2014 and 2017. The Latin American Jewish community is distancing itself from Lev Tahor. It expresses support for governments and calls for cooperation in protecting those associated with the sect.
Late today, charges filed in another horrific murder that had...
Let's see.
Guatemalan authorities rescued 160 children and adolescents from the fundamentalist Jewish sect Lev Tahor in southeastern Guatemala on Friday following allegations of child abuse, including rape, prosecutors said. The rescue operation in the agricultural municipality of Oratorio, 78 kilometers southeast of Guatemala City, highlights ongoing concerns over the controversial practices of the Lev Tahor sect, which has faced similar allegations in the past. Based on the statements of the complainants, the evidence obtained, and the medical examinations, it was possible to establish that there are forms of human trafficking against these minors, such as forced marriage, abuse, and related crimes. Nancy Pais, a prosecutor at Guatemala's Prosecutor's Office Against Human Trafficking, said at a press conference.
Yeah. Hey, so let's see if vocab, says anything about this, right? Of course not, though. But they want to falsely accuse us of being grapists. But see, ultimately, the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, is the ultimate judge, man. Okay, and the Lord, Lord is not going to allow this devil just to continue just to be out here and do these things and not get judged for it. We're coming to the time of judgment. But before the judgment comes, all these things has to be brought forth and manifested, right? Nothing done in secret. Everything done in secret shall be brought to light. All right. And we know that we live honest, man. We live upright. We have nothing to hide. We have nothing to try to keep in secret. As Yahweh Shai said, right? And he didn't preach in the secret. Actually, let's get that real quick. Right? But these devils, starting with Amalek, they do a lot of these things and think that nobody's going to find out. But the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he searches, got you devils in the limelight, man. Was that, I think it's John 18 and 20. Yahushai answered him, I spake openly to the world. I ever taught in the synagogue and in the temple, whither the Jews always resort. And in secret have I said nothing. See that? So in secret, we have not said anything, man. As Paul said, we make full proof of our ministry. But as time progresses and the Lord is starting to, bring these things out, we're seeing who the real demon is, man. Who the real nigga is, right? Who the wicked is. Then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord, right, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is who? The prophets. Because, like I said, I'm going to go back to one of those videos. Which one did we just watch? Right?
If you stop...
They were saying how this wasn't, I don't know if it's in these comments, but they were saying that it was basically, yeah, here we go. No videos about this on YouTube tells you who really controls the world. Right. I had to go to Poland Daily Live, right? Some other non-mainstream YouTube or news network. It's not going to be on your Fox News or your CNBC or your CNN. Okay. But yet, ultimately, the Lord had it be found out because the wicked is being revealed, man. All right. I believe you have these so-called Christians also being accused of doing this type of filthy, filthy, nasty work too. I think I just seen a brother post it just earlier about some so-called Christian. Yeah, here we go.
So a huge development today after a year-long investigation that we took on after getting a number of tips about an under-the-radar Christian sect known as the 2x2 Church. And not only did we expose decades of child sexual abuse, but several of the leaders who were committing the
Yo,
crime.
so yeah, what's up with Esau with all these SA abuse on children? You see, he's the real rapist, man. He's the real pedo. And it's just happening and it's coming out more and more and more. That's his nature, man. Hey, that's why Job said, I wouldn't even disdain to have him by my dogs. Right? What was that, Job 30? It says, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. See that? Because this is what this guy, this is what this devil does. This is how he moves. This is the mindset of him. He's filthy, man. Right, verse 8, it says, they were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were valor than the earth. It says they are nameless fools, outcasts from society. And then ultimately, as it says in Job, they're going to be chased out of the world, man. Okay? They're going to be chased out of the world. But first off, they're being revealed. And then when Yahweh Shai come, when Yahweh Shai come, man, hey, you devils ain't going to have nowhere to run, man. Okay? Lord Yahweh Shai is going to get you, you damn demons. Okay, but you know what? I'm going to close it up with that. Lord willing, is edifying into the elect. On to the next one. Shalom.